It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Moore, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Williams there on the pass rush. Give him the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
4th down, and we go from one man to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. Well, the Rams had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Rams punter now. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, they turn to Patterson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Already known as one of the best return men of all time, Atlanta was finally the team to unblock everything that Patterson could do for a team. The Falcons used him everywhere: running back, receiver, returner. He even saw a couple of defensive snaps. All told, he was 6th in the league in total yards, set new career highs in both rushing and receiving, and signed a...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone, it's 2-2 Atwell. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, that's into the hands of 2-2 Atwell. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
The game of 7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Stafford on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. This time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roll.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are once again back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, Parker, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they want to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Now it's Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Akers again.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown of the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
From the 44, Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
56-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
Boy, what an incredible way to end the half. A chance for a late 3, but instead it turns into 6 points the other direction.
And how about the team that got the 6 points going in the other direction? They were thinking, I don't know if I even want to go into the locker room at the half. Head coach could be upset. Instead, got to feel pretty good.
Coup now for the point after.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Atwell now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Room here to run. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On first down, it's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp,
35 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Atwell now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Stafford trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Going right back to Akers.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A give running right is Akers.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Stafford. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to make it a 2-score game. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch. They are 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he's over midfield and into Falcon. The gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 118 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Stafford. Forced out to his left. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing here, Stafford.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just...
And now here's another interception. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Stafford going to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be out of bounds.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through the team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. And we're bound by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Los Angeles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast